This is Jeff Curran of the D Zone here. Country Day head coach Dan MacLean just finished 200th win as head coach. Week 2 win for you guys as well. So let's talk about this win. How'd you guys pull it out today?
You know, our kids came back after playing a very good Portland team in our opener. I thought we played really well at times, but they're a team that you can't make mistakes against. And we had a couple of mistakes early and a couple late that really hurt us, but we felt like we had a lot of room for growth coming out of that, and that, you know, we could make some improvement, and the kids did a good job with that tonight and helped us get a good win against a really scrappy Liggett team. They came in there and played very hard.
You guys jumped out to that 14-0 lead. You think the kids were really fired up with that? Or
Yeah, I think they were looking, we had a little better practices. We got back to school this week and seemed to impact us, and they did a better job, just coming in and being about their business, and I think it helps, getting that regimen started again for practice, and, you got to go home and do your homework and all that stuff, so I think it helps the kids.
Chase Dawkins plays quarterback, comes out running back this year, phenomenal. So let's talk about what you see from him every week.
He's an excellent football player on both sides of the ball, and I really mean this. I know it's cliche, but he's a better person. He's a great leader by example. He just shows up and gives you everything he has all the time, and just competes so hard, and does it in a very quiet way. I'm really proud of Chase, and I think that somebody at the college level is going to get a really good football player, kind of an underrated guy, because he's a very humble young man, and I think if he keeps producing like this, somebody smart is going to pick him.
What was the feedback you got from him from coaches this past spring evaluation period? And
I think that because he'd been a quarterback, he wasn't probably what they saw in a quarterback type unless he was in some type of a system, like an option offense. Mm-hmm. But they like him as a DB. We moved him actually from safety to corner because we think that's where he can play and be an impact player on defense. But so many coaches have told us they really like him at running back, so he could be a running back at the next level.
And then you're blessed with another running back too, and Derek Williams. So you got that two-headed monster.
Derek is, and actually Kiki Yergo, who got a little nicked up tonight, but Derek is such an athlete. He's got all the measurables, and he is, he looks like a college player. When you see him from a physical point of view, he's a freakish athlete, but he's really picked it up. Works tremendously hard, and guys, come from their sophomore year where you had some growing pains like every sophomore. Played very well for us, but now you can see he's got the confidence, and it's just he's such a good athlete that he's just going to continue to grow.
And a 4-year varsity starter, Cade Wilhelm, he's going to Toledo. You had to have loved him, not in the O-line, D-line. Older brother here too.
I almost feel like he's been here as long as me. He's very comforting to look out there and see Big 79. Been an excellent, great football player for us since his freshman year. I was just telling the other fella, he had to start a playoff game against Chelsea, who was the eventual state champion that year, and we played him right down to the end, and he played a terrific game. That was his first start as a true freshman, and he's just continued to be a great player for us.
That's awesome. And two of the players, younger players that didn't really show up in the stat sheet, but I know had a pretty big role, were Anthony Cartwright and Jaden Martin. So just two sophomores having a lot of success.
We have a ton of really good young players from our JV team who was undefeated last year. Dave Wilson, our JV coach, does a terrific job. He's the brother of John, who's our OC here, and they're both in the English department. And they had a really great team of, kind of instinctive football kids, and they really, rode that. I don't know when the last time we won all our games at the JV level, but they got a lot of good players, and we're the beneficiaries of it now. And this was win number 200 for you. So what are you going to remember about tonight? Just the resiliency of our kids, and I think this team's got a tremendous upside, and I like to see it. Our last two times out of the gate, we've played good teams, system offenses, which force you to be very disciplined. And I think we hung in there and played them right down to the end. But it was good to get a win. For all your hard work. Can't make any mistakes against Portland or even Monroe St. Mary's, who we lost to the last game of last year. All right, thank you very much, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate that.